Okay, so you've definitely heard of ChatGPT, right? Of course you have. But what about AI agents? It's this term that's popping up all over the place. And honestly, most people think they're pretty much the same thing, but they're not. And getting the difference is really the key to seeing where all of this AI stuff is headed next. So let's break it all down.
And this, right here, is the heart of the confusion. I mean, it makes sense. When we think about AI, we picture a chatbot. We ask a question, it gives an answer, it feels like a complete package. So it's totally natural to assume an AI agent is just a more powerful version of that. But that's kind of like looking at a brain in a jar and calling it a person. There's a really important piece missing.
Yeah, not even close. They are fundamentally different things. And believe me, this difference is everything when we start talking about the future of AI. So, to get it straight, let's start with the part we all know and use. To really wrap our heads around this, we have to start with the large language model, the LLM. The easiest way to think about this is as the core intelligence. It's the engine of thought. For our purposes, let's just call it the AI brain.
An LLM is an absolute master of language. Just imagine, it's been fed a ridiculous amount of human knowledge. We're talking the internet, countless books, articles, you name it. Its whole purpose in life is to understand what we're saying and generate text back to us. It can explain quantum physics, write a poem, or even help you debug some code. It's just an incredible processor of information.
But here's the catch, and this is the important part. They are just brains. They're stuck inside the chat box. An LLM can tell you step by step exactly how to book a flight, but it can't actually go and do it for you. It has all the knowledge in the world, but it doesn't have any hands to act on it.
And that is where the next piece of our puzzle comes in. See, if the LLM is the brain, then the AI agent is, well, it's the rest of the body. Let's call it the AI worker. This is the part that actually gets stuff done.
So the big distinction here is that an agent is a whole system that's built around an LLM. It's what gives that brilliant brain hands and feet. It gives it a toolkit and, crucially, the permission to go out and interact with the digital world to achieve a goal. It's the difference between knowing what to do and actually doing it. So, how does this actually work in practice? Well, it's a really simple but powerful loop. First, it uses its LLM brain to understand your goal. Let's say you tell it, hey, summarize all my unread emails from this morning and then add any action items to my to-do list. The agent gets what you're trying to do. Then it chooses its tools. It thinks, okay, I need to access the email app and the to-do list app. Finally, it takes action. It actually connects to those apps, reads your emails, figures out what's important, and creates new tasks for you. It's a full cycle. Understand, plan, and execute. So you see, the real magic here isn't just in the brain by itself or the worker by itself. It happens when you put them together. The LLM provides the incredible reasoning power and comes up with the plan. And the agent framework provides the ability to actually go out and get it done. So here it is, the simplest way to think about it. On the left, the LLM is like a brilliant librarian. It can find and process any piece of information you could possibly ask for. On the right, the agent is like a brilliant personal assistant. It takes that librarian's knowledge and then actually runs the errands for you. One is a partner you have a conversation with. The other is a collaborator that takes action. All right, so we've defined all the terms, but why does any of this really matter? Because this marks a huge shift from what you could call passive AI to active AI. Think about it. For the last couple of years, we've been using AI to ask for information. What's the weather going to be? Or help me write this email. With agents, we start delegating outcomes. We can say, book me a trip to Paris for next month and keep it under $2,000. That leap from just asking to actually delegating, that changes everything about how we're going to work with technology. And that, of course, leads to the big question. How do we really put these agents to work in our lives? It's the difference between asking an AI to write an email for you and telling it to manage your entire inbox for the day. The potential here is just massive. From automating entire business workflows to running our smart homes, the era of the true AI collaborator, it's really just getting started. So it makes you think, what's the first big, complex task you would hand over?